Here on campus today at Bloomsburg University, I have one of the all-time greats in women's soccer history in the United States, and that's Julie Foudy. Julie, what brings you to campus?
I am back on campus for the second time, by the way, because we're shooting a documentary for ESPN Films on our 1999 winning World Cup team, the U.S. team. So Tony DeChico is in the house today. He's here. He's running a camp here, I believe. And so we're going to sit him down and do a big long interview for the documentary.
Now, you were here 13 years ago as part of a lecture series in Bloomsburg, and you interviewed and talked with a whole bunch of young soccer players, like I'm sure you've done thousands of times since then. Do you ever think back about the inspiration you've given to a whole generation of soccer players?
You know, it's I don't know how much you think about it, but you still have moments where you go, when people come up, and especially the young kids who weren't even born when I was playing. And it's nice to see. I mean, it's nice to see the reaction from fans over the years still. And so, you know, always our goal with the U.S. team was not just to be great athletes and win medals, but we always really felt a higher calling to inspire young girls to play, and felt like we really benefited from Title IX and women having the opportunity to play, and we wanted other girls to kind of share in that gift. So that's the neat thing about this film, actually, is it's kind of a walk back into 1999 from our perspective, because it's all footage I shot on a camera that was about that big, and it's all an inside look, and there's no expert voices. It's Tony is our expert voice, and it's us and the team and talking about it. So it's neat. I think it'll be great for the kids to see.
Now, you're working with ESPN, and you've done a lot of work covering soccer. Are you amazed at the amount of coverage and how it's exploded over the last couple of years, for the sport of women's soccer? I mean, this week Sports Illustrated with the story on Alex Morgan and everything. Yeah,
it's been neat to see. I think it's fun when you have players that for a long time that next group was kind of in our shadow and in terms of people not knowing their personalities yet. And we always said, oh my gosh, when you get to know this current team, you're going to love them. So for them to, in the 2011 World Cup, in that game against Brazil, in that quarterfinal when everyone thought they were out, and they come back the way they did, and the way they came back that whole tournament, and then at the Olympics, winning the Olympics in 2012, it's really neat for us. It's kind of like a proud moment with a family member or a kid, like, oh, okay. Because you always want to leave the game in a better place, and you want to see it progressing and going forward. And so it's been fun for us to be able to watch and cheer. And, in my capacity, I actually get to call a lot of those games. So that's been neat to see their success.
Now at home you have a couple of kids, and you've obviously are very well decorated in terms of your awards. Do the kids know what a great athlete mom is?
Well, I remind them every day. No. It's funny, they'll when people come up and ask for autographs and stuff, or I'm doing my camps and the kids are all coming up, they're like, Mommy, why do people want your signature? What are you signing? I don't quite get that. I'm like, I don't know, really. That's a great question. I don't know why they want my signature. And then they laugh, but they'll say stuff like, why do people say you're a famous soccer player? Do you play? So that, I wish they had been around when I was still playing. So that will be another neat thing with the film, is that will be kind of their first glimpse to look back at that special event, and they get to see it now. Our kids get to see it.
Are they interested in soccer, and any chance you're going to be coaching them down the road in the youth programs?
They are interested. I will not be coaching. No, they are. They're playing. They're 6 and 4. So the 6-year-old, my girl, is on like a little AYSO team. The Blue Lightning was her first team, and she likes that. But she loves the social aspect, It's and then my little boy is 4-year-old. He wants to play 24 hours. So I don't know if it will be soccer that they choose, but I just want him to play sports. So I won't pressure him, but I would love it if they did it.
Well, we want to welcome you back to Bloomsburg. Glad to have you here again, and great luck and success with the film.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.